So, welcome back in our studio.
Exactly. We are still Nivo and Typhoon Hawk. And we have the next match prepared for you guys. And this match will be MultiKoa versus Nickinger.
Yeah,
Or
it's gonna be good.
how can we say that in English? Nickinger, something like that. So,
Nickinger.
Nickinger, exactly. We are still setting up everything. I think the players are basically ready, but we will take
Where's MultiKoa?
we will take a really quick look at how the bracket has progressed, that's what I wanted to say, so far. And yeah, you can see the bracket right now. And we see that most of the matches are already in the Deciders one. As you can see, for example, in Group A, we see that Asterion is the first one to advance. And now Shark and Downy Road having a rematch to advance to the playoffs. While as we saw in Group B, Rystorm beat Iduno 3-0, being the first one to advance actually from the group. And now Iduno and Omidus have to decide who will get out. Group C, we are still in the winners match with Nico playing against Harlequin.
Yeah, but they're both players who are really thinking pretty long times.
Yeah.
They're using their time. They go.
Yeah. I don't know how much Nico is playing at the moment, as I see him quite often actually online in Overwatch as well. So I would give an edge to Harlequin. But yeah, I think Nico could definitely cause an upset here and be the first one to advance, which will still give Harlequin a good chance to win once more against Furby, I would say. On to Group D, we see Lorion actually beat Daimon 3-2 as well. That was something we did not see before, I think. And now Lorion has to play against Thrillhouse to advance from the group, while the loser then has to
Play against Diamond.
yeah, which could be a potential rematch. But I think Lorion has good chances against Thrillhouse as well. And Group E, sorry. Aiste lost his next match against Dr. Haki, making Dr. Haki the first one to advance. And we see once again a rematch here between Aiste, which, as long as Leo Lockhart is not changing his ban priorities, could actually go the same way, as there's still this warrior deck that Leo Lockhart has to get through. And also here we see, as this is the group we will also feature on the stream, Rewind took the victory, which was, I would say, a little bit expected. He was the favorite in that series. And there we will see another rematch between MultiKoa and Nickinger. And lastly, Group G, with Peden actually winning against Psycho in a 3-1 victory. Which means that we also have another rematch with Psycho playing against Paxa in this one.
Yeah, a lot of rematches we got here. So
okay,
it's
and
gonna be interesting now. Who?
I think we are ready.
Yeah, of
both
course.
of them? You have added both of them now, so
I hope so. Yeah.
let's just ask for the bans really quick, and then we will go into the match. And hopefully this time it will be a little bit closer than before.
There's no 3-0.
Yeah, at least for 4 games would be nice. Hoping for a fifth one, of course. But yeah, one more would be a good start.
Pretty good start, yeah.
But in the end, we can hope that if we get the deciding and one-sided series at this part of this tournament, maybe we will have more interesting games in the semifinals and finals,
Maybe.
and that is how it should be. Hoping for the best final. If the final is the best match, then it's always good. It's nothing to argue with that. Yeah, our players
are a little bit confused.
Yeah,
seems
like that. Okay, so you had the deck lists already, right? Could you tell us about what decks both of them are playing?
We've got Nickinger's playing a Miracle Rogue, like no, Mali Rogue. Sorry.
Okay.
He just named it wrong. It's a Malagas Rogue. and an Acro Divine Shield Paladin.
Okay, so we have an
with
aggro
Leroy
paladin.
Jenkins, a Dragon Warrior, and a Priest, a Ysera, a Bog Creeper. That's gonna be an interesting priest here, with Resurrects,
Yeah.
and MultiKoa is playing a Cthulhu Priest, a Temple Mage, two terms, a Mallegus Rogue, and a mid-range Shaman.
Yeah, and we actually got the information that MultiKoa's mage was banned, while he himself banned the warrior of Nickinger.
Okay.
And
So
yeah, we see Nickinger is actually
not on his place.
not in his place, so he maybe just took a small bathroom break before the match. As if the matches are closer, this can take quite some time. That's a good idea before the matches start.
If you're not going to be 3-0'd, yeah.
Yeah. So with the bands, what do you think? Do you have any favorites? What you should start with?
I would go with Mallegus Rogue.
Okay.
Best deck at the moment, in my opinion.
Okay.
The burst is so huge and just a good deck.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see what the players will start with as we're going into the game right now. And yeah, we see one rogue, and Nickinger decided to start with his
whatever priest with like Bog Creepers and Resurrects and Ysera.
Yeah.
It's gonna be pretty interesting to see what the win condition of the deck is. Is it a concede priest? Who knows?
Who knows? Who knows?
Or is it this OTK priest? I don't know.
But what cards of the OTK combo are in his deck? Are there any of the important cards?
Just let me take a look.
So far we have a slow opening, so you have some time to
You
check
get
it.
Holy Smite, but you don't get any Valen.
Yeah, so I don't think it is for some kind of...
It's just a Resurrect priest, like...
With a heavy curve in the end and some Bog Creepers to block aggro.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like to me.
7 mana against aggro is not... The Smite is just good early game removal then.
Yeah.
It seems like.
So it seems some kind of survive to the late game, then get value with your Resurrect cards and with Ysera, Ragnaros, and other high-end, high curve minions.
Do you prefer here the Tool Pilligent over Bonds?
That's an interesting question. I don't know what it is. What is in his deck for Barnes? So one thing could be that he hopes to get some of the cards that are bad with Barnes to draw them, and at this point of the game, it is rather random what you will get with Barnes. But while you deep into your deck, you can you have better control about what is left in your deck on minions, so you have a higher chance to predict what will come out of Barnes. So that might be some of the thought process behind it.
But now you can bounce Coin Shadow Strike.
Yeah.
Or Barnes into Eviscerate. Tomb Pilligent is pretty nice here for the rogue.
I think the well, you want to save the Eviscerate for
the burst, then you have to coin Shadow Strike it.
But on the other hand, as long as your opponent is on full health, you can also Shadow Strike him.
True.
So, and the chance that a priest is at full health is rather high.
I think I would go for the coin Shadow Strike. Oh no, he just leaves it up. That's pretty awkward. Because now he can just like trade Power Shielded again. You know? Or heal
you can heal and resurrect your Priest of the Feast to get board control if you want to.
Yeah. That's what he's going for as well.
Yeah, I like that play. You're clearing the barns.
So that's now the question. Why you didn't Shadow Strike it? Or
Yeah, at
eviscerate
least
it?
eviscerate it. If you want to save the coin.
Because now your hand is just like awkward. You got 2
Yeah.
preps, 2 coins, backstep, sinister strike, eviscerate, shift. It's like not the perfect guess. Oh,
Yeah, that's a good card. That
no.
allows you to with 2 coins and 2 preps and a backstep that allows you to draw a lot of cards.
That's what I'm gonna go for now. Coin out. No? He's not coining out the...
No, he was just using it to not overdraw next turn.
Mm.
But then once again, the question is if you burn the coin now, then you could have used it with the Shadow Strike to prevent your board from being cleared. So
Oh, it's...
in hindsight, maybe a little bit awkward there. But at least he has the Maligos in hand, so one of the more important cards for...
He just has to, like, find his Emperor.
Yeah.
So...
And he is on a good way to doing that with what...
no.
Yeah, I think you should start with the backstep. That's what you would have done, right?
Yeah.
Because, okay,
He's like, now coin.
and now
What?
you're
What are
prepping
you
the Fan of Knives.
Then you overdraw.
Yeah, you had 8 cards, and you will draw 2. You use 2 cards for that.
No,
you're
but
going
you
up to
do
9
3.
cards. You're
You-
going up
you-
to 9 cards. Yeah, at 8 at the moment. All right. No, I
No,
can't.
you're
I
at
can't count. Yeah,
9.
okay.
You're 9, and if
I
you
can't count. Yeah.
Fan of Knives draws you as card as well, so
Yeah.
you overdraw. That's the problem out of a XXI, that you can overdraw pretty hard. Okay, now we get another Shadow Strike here. It's going to be big if he's drawing his Zap. I would maybe say you go for coin first here, just to find the Zap.
And what makes coin then better than prep in this situation? Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's the step we were looking for, and now you said that you
Because the prep is better for the Fissurates, for the finishing with
Okay, yeah.
Mallegus.
Yeah.
But it's so awkward now for him, he can't play anything anymore. But he is up to...
Yeah, he's at 10
He's at 10
mana.
cards. The XXI is destroying him. It's pretty awkward. Oh, you backstab?
Backstabbing yourself doesn't help. Okay,
Ah.
but clearing Blood Mage still burns a card because the Death Rattle will draw a card. And I think there's a good chance that you Holy Nova
But
now,
now the priest is overdrawing.
right? Yeah.
A smite. Not
That's
that
not that
big
bad.
of a deal. So he resurrects first and plays now Holy Nova.
Yeah. And that gets him up to 27. He can still use his hero ability or
29.
Oh yeah, 29 because of Holy Nova.
But now he's gonna burn, and if... Oh, okay, 2 collision, not too big of a deal. The problem here is he can't... he can't afford to lose Malygos. You know?
Yeah.
So... Coin... SI? Just to get the hand lower. Because the Entomb is already waiting here on the hand of Nickinger.
Yeah. But he has drawn most of his deck, so the chance to draw the important cards left is quite high.
That's true. Okay, Excavated Evil is pretty good here against the Rogue, because
Yeah, that's true.
is maybe blocking the Emperor.
Yeah. And you're not playing a lot of small health minions that are good to clear with Excavated
That's
Evil.
a good draw, actually. You can backstep SI, max 4. Oh, that's huge. Yeah, backside first.
Again, yeah, but you have to commit a lot of resources to clear this.
Yeah, of course.
Now you have to shift and SI it as well. At least you're getting... there's the Excavated Evil blocking a card. And he's choosing Excavated Evil over the SI.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I don't see that. Because SI gives you extra 3 damage on the board now if you want to go for Maligus.
Yeah, and that's probably one of the better ones to get out of the Onyx Bishop. And the chance is actually not that high to get the dragon, because how many Priests of the Feast have died so far?
3?
3?
I guess so.
Yeah.
One was sapped too, actually.
Yeah, but I mean a lot of them died because of the resurrect,
Yeah.
so the chance of getting one of them is really high.
I think he lost here.
Yeah, he still hasn't found the Emperor. And that is 13 damage.
Actually, he lost. Even with there's 8 damage, there's 9 damage. So he got 9 damage. He got 8 and 9.
Yeah.
He gets 17 damage in burst, but
okay, so he is hoping to finish with a burst himself, because he can burst for 16 with both of the Sinister Strikes next turn. But as we can see, the Priest of the Feast shuts down all the attempts of doing that next turn. And this way, he will be dying next turn. So this is basically his last draw that has to save him, which is not...
well, he's doing 8 plus 9. He's doing 17. He's doing 20 damage. This wasn't being enough anyway. So, what? Oh, he goes for a fan.
Yeah, this is the only way for him to survive if he gets something, but I don't think there was anything.
No, he got nothing in his deck. The saps are away, the prep, the second is away. There are no coins.
But it was the only chance for him to still stay in the game to try and draw something as an answer.
That's true.
Not happening this game.
1-0 for Nickinger.
Nickinger? Wasn't it MultiKoa?
MultiKoa lost with his rogue.
Oh, yeah. Well, getting the names confused there. Okay, so the Priest is actually already won his game, so this is done for this series. Showing up once, winning once. That's impressive for Priest.
We're in a time where Priests get legends, though.
Yeah, and bottom 5 cards for the Emperor?
Yeah.
That is quite
bottom
unlucky.
5-4, anything. Okay, there's the Aggro Divine Shield Paladin.
And MultiKoa is keeping his Rogue. So how do you have to play this matchup as the Rogue? Are you still waiting for your combo to finish them? Because if you are stacking up cards in your hand, you're playing actively into Divine Favor, or are you trying to just control the board as long as possible and then slam Maligos in the end, because it's a 4/12 buddy that fights for the board for a long time?
Yeah, you control the game.
That seems for me to be the way. Okay, our nice Yoda wants more game sound.
What's this apple on your head?
I don't know.
Oh, this is pretty rough.
How much we are able to be heard on the stream with this music. Yeah, that's what I think.
Don't worry, loves. The cavalry's here.
Okay, so now that we can get back to the game. We see, yeah, Nickinger not having the best opportunity to control the board so far, as the answers of were there for MultiKoa with
Yeah. Well, that's
backstab, his dagger, but this is obviously a lot better now for him, because now he has a 3/3 with Divine Shield, another card that grants Divine Shield.
but he can clear the board now.
Yeah,
I
That's
guess
true.
I hear something.
yeah, we are hearing Kanzler
Voices.
in the background. I don't know if that is intended, but it is now definitely the case. Yep, nicely played here at on the side of MultiKoa. And it is he's keeping his hand size low enough that there's not a good way for
Reporting for duty.
Nickinger to refill his hand with Divine Favor. At this point, two rather weak draws for MultiKoa with two Sinister Strikes. That's the card you basically want to draw
Yeah.
as a last card, because you're just using them to finish your opponent. So before that, they don't have a lot of value. Now, on the other hand, of course, he gets the opportunity to draw quite a few cards. You can see here the Conceal will save the Gatgetsan. On the other hand, this will allow a huge refill on for the hand of Nickinger.
But they're still sitting a lot of damage in the hand of Nickinger, like with
Yeah.
Leroy. Yeah. He's just now pushing all in.
Yeah,
Okay.
that means that Leroy can't be cleared without any spells, because you do not want to run your weapon in there, and losing your Gatgetsan is also pretty bad. A Zap is not an option versus...
Yeah, but you can use your Eviscerate.
That's true, but using your Eviscerate means that you have less damage to burst your opponent.
What he's going to sub?
The 1/1,
Oh, okay.
apparently.
Top decks here, the SI7 agent.
Yeah, that's quite nice for him. And now he has
Oh.
an Eviscerate clear to go face.
Looks not too bad here for MultiKoa.
Yeah. Now you could get... yeah, you could still try to refill your hand, but it's not that strong anymore. But on the other hand, it's 8 damage on the board. We see there's 14 in hand, so this is basically it. Yep, this game is over.
Pretty much, yeah. First,
MultiKoa has
10, 11.
definitely enough damage to finish this game right
17.
now.
Yeah, just go face.
That's actually quite a little bit of overkill.
The Blood Mage?
Yeah, with the Blood Mage, it's already 13 damage with spells. Then you have your weapon, then you have 8 damage on board. Well,
Sinister Strike, good card.
we have what we wanted. The first one, the first series that is not a clear 3-0. And the first time that we actually have the situation that someone stayed with his deck and got the win. This tournament, at least. So, yeah, we are in for a closer match as before.
So it's now 1-1.
Yep. The Rogue and the
Priest.
Priest are gone. And now MultiKoa has the chance to try and find an answer to this Aggro Paladin. Try to... The Aggro Paladin still needs to win, and he can decide which deck has a good matchup. And he decides to go with Shaman. And here's the question: how many board clears does he run in his deck? Because they are really important against a lot of the small health minions of Nickinger and
Mhm.
this aggressive.
I can have a look, but normally it's just like 2 Maelstrom portals
Yeah,
and lightning storms.
yeah,
So you get bunch of it. Mm, 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 mm.
yeah. But
Sorry.
then sometimes yes, two
Lightning storms, 2 and 2
and two and
Maelstrom
two. So okay, so
portals.
that's a lot of wave clear. And I think that's also one of the things that keeps this aggro paladin back the most is that it is really, really weak against board clears.
Yeah.
It is one of the weakest aggressive decks against board clears because so many minions have just 1 health. And
Mm.
as paladin, you are basically counting on 2 cards in your deck to refill your hand, and that is Divine Favor. And if you're playing against another aggressive deck, then you can't even refill your hand with Divine Favor. That's a nice one. Getting the buff
Pretty
here.
strong. He's like, now he's losing the board again, but he can. Do you know Thing from Below or Totem? Totem, you get a 20% chance to retake the board when you get spell power.
Yeah.
Thing from Below is 5/5. Pharaoh Spirit with Lightning Bolt overloads you. Tons of overload. Uh,
Yeah, he decides to.
skip. Just plays Pharaoh Spirits. Pharaoh Spirits are reasonable, I would say.
But it still leaves a rather weak next turn this with this play. Because this next turn you have 3 mana, and at the moment it looks like coining, toteming. Okay, now Argent Squire is a good draw for that. He actually decides to play a Mana Tide.
I think it's good. Because Nickinger has nothing really what can charge him down, like
Yeah.
instead of the horse riders. But where's the percentage is not pretty high that he's able to clear the mana tide right away,
Yeah.
I would say.
No, he has a good answer to the Steward of Darkshire, which is really important to clear because it buffs a lot of the deck of Nickinger. And he also has the opportunity to play a really, really cheap Thing from Below. And I think I like the idea to Lightning Bolt the 3/3, get the Argent Square and the Thing from Below, because it empties your hand against Divine Favor. I don't think you need the. Okay, you can also, of course,
Talent
Tonnage
Rock.
Rock is better than.
Yet, yeah, it's the paladin has no consecration. Am I right?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, I have the deck list. Sorry, but
If I would run a card, then I would probably run Equality, but still, then that's a really, really risky choice because there are some matchups where you can't use it. And
no. Okay,
no.
he got no consecration, no equality, nothing. He's pure just pushing minions on the board. So, yeah, it's reasonable to go just rock and say fine. you can just like spam the board completely
Yeah.
with no fear of any board clear. But now I guess the mana tide is gonna go.
And I find it interesting to try and save to health yourself and use the Divine Shield, because if you do not keeping the Divine Shield, of course, it's just the one runner running in there to break the Divine Shield, but it's still a minion that has to break it, and this way you lose your card a little bit easier with one. I mean, this 2 life you saved is now lost because the Tanitro could attack phase.
Yeah.
So, interesting.
I think yeah, Nickinger just lost. I don't see really him coming back on the board. Because now he's getting 12 face damage at least. No. Is he a way of lethal? If you get a spell power totem. Am I right?
Let's see. He is 12. Yeah, that would have been lethal with spell power totem. This way it is not. Let's see. You can push him down to yeah. That's
Yeah, and think from the
3
below is
health.
coming as well.
Yeah. You can equip Spirit Cross. You can actually. He could completely empty his hand, but it feels like he is fearing the
Equality contact? Or what?
yeah, something like that.
Blood Knight. Good card. I guess it's over. Makes 2-1 for MultiKoa. Pretty interesting
Yeah.
choice here. The Paladin is not performing that good, in my opinion. So we still get here a Dragon Warrior on the side of Nickinger.
Okay.
And the Shaman is through, the Rogue is through, and now there's the Cthulhu Warrior of MultiKoa.
Okay. The good thing against Cthulhu Warrior for the Paladin is that he has a good chance to refill his hand with.
Yeah, but he plays 2 times Ravaging Ghoul and 1 Revenge.
Yeah.
That's pretty
So
hard.
he will lose a lot
And
of board as
double
well.
Brawl.
Yeah, he will lose a lot of board, but it is easier for him to refill his hand against the Cthulhu Warrior than against the Shaman.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
Okay, so we see the
Pretty good
standard
hand.
opening. Oh, sorry, we still have to switch the screen for you guys. You just missed one Argent Squire entering the board, nothing else, so hopefully that's okay for you guys. And opening here with the Beckoner of Evil.
It's good.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
I really like the coin here because you have 2 fireworks, so you have an easy curve for the beginning, and that is important against the aggressive deck. But on the other hand, both of these cards are not the ones you really want to Fiery War X. So
No, it's still okay, you know, they're just like small
yeah.
life pool. It's
Okay.
reasonable, it's okay.
Yeah.
A Ravaging Ghoul would be here big now.
Yeah. But in this situation, you can, you have to armor up. I mean, you could play a Fiery War X as well, but you also do not have turn 4 so far.
I would break the Divine Shoot over denying a minion.
Yeah.
Because there's so much synergy in these Paladin decks.
Yeah. And MultiKoa is hoping here for a card he can play on 4. That's why he used his, he re-equipped his Fire Roix already.
That's not what MultiKoa is looking for.
No. But what is the highest health minion in the Paladin deck? There's the Blood Mage, which can get big. But then
3/4 Keeper of Uldaman from the start line here.
Yeah. But I mean, you're not waiting with a Shield Slam to kill a Blood Mage, so you might as well use it here.
Just have a look. Okay, we got Leroy, we got Keeper. We get... No, that's it. Yeah. Leroy just got 2 HP. Steward of Darkshire is a 3/3, but still get cleared for off of Fiery Warwick.
Yeah, and here we see...
oh, you have to draw now the Ravaging Ghoul.
Yeah. A really nice Divine Favor here for him. Being able to draw 3 more cards, I think it was. And breaking his weapon.
Thinking of Brawl.
that feels awkward, right? Brawling 3 minions with basically no attack, but you're so low on health that you basically have to brawl here.
Feels awkward. Yeah. It's just. Okay, this is now a strong turn again from the paladin.
Yeah. That is not bad because the Disciple of Cthulhu enables his Ancient Shield Bearer. I don't know if it is best play this turn because you do not achieve much with it, but at least in the next turn you can
gain 10
Yeah.
life back. I agree with that. It's pretty good.
Yeah, here
Oh, that's big.
another nice turn to try and empty your hand here for the paladin, which will allow him next turn to draw once again a lot of cards. The only consideration is the second brawl, and with a lot of the cards on the left of the warrior's hand not having been played, there might be the consideration in Nickinger for Nickinger that there might be another brawl in there.
Nice. Every round 10 health. Feels good.
Yeah.
But still, there's a Relling Blade in the hand of Nickinger.
Yeah, and that will push a lot of damage once more. He can actually empty his entire hand and redraw 4 cards in this turn. And deal another
4/4.
That's 10.
Is
He's
10.
1 off lethal, if I'm correct. Yeah.
But he don't get any direct 1 damage.
No. But it's
But
still
he-
1 off.
Oh,
which
he
is
has
a-
Leroy for next turn. That's fine.
Yeah. So
The board can't be cleared, and he can't heal. He can't clear and heal him back.
yeah. Yeah. I mean, the Shield Slam is a nice draw for this turn, but it will not be enough.
Oh, maybe. Oh no, Leroy. Sorry, pardon.
Yeah. So this is
9,
already...
10,
Yeah, that's enough.
14. Yeah, way
Yes.
enough. Blessing of Kings.
Yeah, a lot of ways to finish this game right now.
So it's now 2-2.
It is 2-2. Yeah, exactly.
Close game.
Yeah, we are seeing the warrior, the Cthulhu warrior once more, and this time we are playing against the... What was the last deck remaining for Nickinger? We have to check it for 1 second.
Rogue.
It is the rogue. Okay, yeah.
If the
So-
rogue isn't banned, yeah.
Yeah, it was. I think there was a shaman band. No, then it was.
A shaman and a warrior was banned, I guess.
Yeah, we will see now. Sorry for that. It is quite some time. This time it is a close matchup, so we're
Rogue,
actually
yeah,
in the
rogue.
5th match.
It's a Malagas Rogue against a Cthulhu Warrior. So classy old deck against the Cthulhu.
Yeah. So, for how much can the warrior just play on if I survive, I win in this matchup? Because the damage that the
I think
rogue can do is limited.
the problem was last game that he didn't draw the Ravaging Ghoul in time
Yeah, he did not draw any of his whirlwind effects, which is really, really bad for him.
against a deck which is just playing like 1/1s
Yeah.
and just buffing them up. Do you poke or do you not poke the face as rogue?
Now you have ways to play your next turn, so you do not have to. So you don't know if you will be able to dagger up the next turn. So I don't mind not attacking here.
Good.
Of course, you want to get damage in because you know that the warrior can get a lot of armor up and survive a lot of your stuff this way, but
But now there's coming Cthulhu's Chosen and stuff.
Yeah.
It's actually not too bad the start for the Cthulhu Warrior.
Yeah. You would need Shift Coin SI7 to clear the Cthulhu's Chosen. He decides to try his luck with a Swashbuckler, and he gets Blood Warriors, which is not ideal in this deck, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, actually, he can yeah, of course, he can also use his weapon.
Why would you not SI7? It's just like you need the tempo.
Yeah, with this play, you have the problem that the Acolyte will draw more than one card, but you
yeah.
save your coin over the using the shift.
And coin is pretty good.
Yeah, so you just attack the Swashbuckler, draw a card, and see if that opens more options, right? How do you see another way to play this turn?
No.
In the beginning,
Always draw first.
yeah, that's not helpful at this moment, but it can be helpful later
But
down the
now
line.
he can just like shield block armor up. He's
Yeah,
not-
or you get
he-
if you get the Disciple of Cthulhu out, then both of your cards can clear the SI7. So you can clear that next turn most likely, and you can still armor up, and you enable your Cthulhu for the next your Cthulhu's Chosen for
the Twin Emperors.
Twin Emperors, exactly, and the Ancient Shield Bearer. What's the name of the 7-mana 6/6?
Barrier? Shield barrier?
Ancient Shield Bearer, I think it is. Yeah, of course, the other big Cthulhu card that Warrior runs in his decks. And yeah, for Nickinger, at least he has already drawn Malygos, so he is now waiting for his damage cards and also for his Emperor to enable his kill here. And MultiKoa now has the chance to just put Jessica on the empty board, and that's exactly what he's going to do, because this will allow him to increase his life gain by quite a bit. And that is, of course, really, really helpful to survive the burst that the Rogue can put out in one turn. And we see Nickinger actually cycling through with Shiv and
A lot of cards, huh?
yeah, clearing the board with that. And there exactly are the Twin Emperors, which will block another 5 damage from the Tomb Pillager.
Does he have? He has one sap. So if you sap yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's a huge tempo swing. Because for 7 mana, a 4/6 is not that value.
Yeah.
But you can also just play now the Emperor again. Or you just say Sylvanas tank up.
Yeah, I prefer that because that generates more health for you.
And you don't waste the mana.
Yeah. I wouldn't even have minded if you just shield block, because the worst you can do is shield block armor up, which is 14 health, and you draw 2 more cards, allowing you to have more options in the future and the following turns. I feel that the Emperor is just really, really weak for the cost, and in my opinion, it is quite the valid strategy to just try and get as much health as possible, and when and in the end, if the Malygos comes down, you can still Ravaging, try to get your Execute up to that point and finish the game that way.
Yeah. Totally. But the Conclave is not too bad as well. But I think it just gets shield slammed.
Yeah.
Now you can play Sylvanas.
Yeah.
Why would you play Acolyte here?
I don't know, and I mean, okay.
What are you looking for?
And why are you not playing your shield block now? What are you waiting for with your shield block? Do you really want to save your shield block to use it with shield slam?
No, this can't be right.
Because if you want to do that, then you might as well Ravaging Ghoul and Execute in that situation.
Nice, good card.
So I fear this is Yeah, I don't agree with not using a shield block here to get more armor.
Now on this turn you can like generate like 14 armor ish.
Yeah.
Why not? Why just not?
And this turn you would like to have 3 more mana, which you do not have
Whoa.
with it.
Cthulhu is a bit. You can play Disciple of Cthulhu and Ravaging Ghoul. I like that.
Okay.
Oh, there's a go hole.
Yeah. Gaul is really helpful in this matchup, and he's actually extending the board quite a bit now.
Yeah. I think that's okay, because the rogue's not playing any big removal or giving back cards like Vanish.
Yeah.
Like the good old Milrogue.
Mirror, exactly.
Okay, there comes down the Emperor. Now he has to like generate the most armor he can get, or no, he has lethal. 4, 6, 9, 10, 24. It's exactly lethal if there's nothing coming on the board or nothing is cleared. This doesn't make any difference.
Yeah, it's exactly this still.
Ah, perfect.
Yeah, so
Just play the Cthulhu and win the game. So it makes a 3-2 win for MultiKoa.
exactly.
Wow, was
Losing the first match, but then coming back with 2 straight wins against the Paladin, and therefore securing him once again a place in our playoffs, which he has reached basically most of the time when he was playing in our tournaments. So maybe also something that was a little bit expected from him, that he gets so far.
Mm-hmm.
Got a little bit close there in the end, especially if you think that he played against Nickinger before. I think it was a 3-1, so it was a little bit more decisive the first time. And yeah, I think we will use this opportunity to take a look at our brackets